What's up, peeps, and welcome to another smashing episode of UJtv. I go by the name of Busisiwe, but Busi for you, and I'm not rolling alone. This show is too cool for me. Nicolaas, what's up?
I'm awesome. I'm smashing. We do have a smashing episode coming up. I can't believe it's episode 10 already.
Time flies when you're having...
And we are having fun, aren't we? I can't believe we had to wait this long to do a show together.
I mean,
we
it's about
are here.
time.
It's time. It's time.
Let's not get taken
But
away.
before we get carried away, we have our regular guest, Chef Thobeka from UJ School of Hospitality and Tourism in the kitchen. Let's have a look at what she will be cooking for us today.
Hi guys, my name is Chef Thobeka, and today we're going to be making a really super easy meal. We're going to be making chicken and noodles stir fry. Now I want us to go through our ingredients before we can start, and we have of course our minute noodles that I've just soaked in hot water just so that they can become soft, and I have my chicken strips that I've cut of chicken breasts. I have my carrots that I've sliced nicely, and I have my beans that I've also chopped, my salt, vegetable oil, black pepper, and this is actually the flavoring from the noodles. Don't throw it away because we're going to use it. Now I want us to start off by frying our chicken. Just going to add a little bit of oil in my pan so that it doesn't burn, and then I'm going to add my chicken. Now guys, the thinner you cut the chicken, the quicker it cooks. So I'm just going to quickly brown this. And while I'm browning it, let's catch up with Nick and Busi.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to eat it. You know what they say, great ingredients make great food.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Simple, yeah.
As Busi said, we've got a great jam-packed show for you today. We're going to look at what's happening in and around Joburg. Brandon's going to tell us more about how to become Vine famous, and we have a gadget that we're going to play with later in studio.
And we'll also be checking out what's been happening at the Sasol Solar Challenge. I heard that the boys are back, the team is back, so we'll be checking out what's been happening. And for now though, I actually didn't know that UJ has a mechanical engineering science lab.
I also didn't know that.
And it's got 2 wind tunnels.
Wind tunnels?
Wind tunnels.
So I can come in, stand in the wind tunnel and do my hair.
You can do your hair because ultimately it's for all the students on the campus.
That's perfect. Let's
check it out.
On the University of Johannesburg's Kingsway campus is the Mechanical Engineering Science Lab. Mechanical engineering plays a significant role in product design, manufacturing, and product development ranging from cars and dryers to aerodynamics. The lab houses an extraordinary amount of equipment for projects both large and small, and all students have access to the facility to learn to solve problems and come up with new designs.
The wind tunnel, we've got it over 30 years plus. We use it for students for the theses, for objects, and to measure the airflow. The one side is quite big for big objects to test, and this side is meter by meter to do some testing, scale models testing. We drag the wind through, it's going through the honeycomb, and we've got a control because it's a variable speed fan, so we can control the flow of the wind as soon as it approaches the project.
The reflection of the light off of the bubbles has been very challenging with me, and that is why I asked Huey the photographer to take pictures for me. With Hugh's experience, it has been successful. We managed to capture streamlines in the wake region so that I could compare it to my CFD analysis. A CFD analysis is a mathematical model of this physical environment. What I'd be able to do is mimic this on computer and calculate or extrapolate other values which I can't capture here. And so if I can use this to validate that model, I then know that my results are accurate. This is one of my final year projects. We have a design project and a research project, and this would fall into the research category. It is required of me based on EXA outcome levels to complete this project, meet all of my outcome criteria, and in that way I'd be able to graduate and get my degree.
Let's take a look at some of the stories and happenings around and about UJ. The solar team has been awarded the Technology and Innovation Award for their solar vehicle, Ilanga 2. This prestigious award was made in Cape Town at the end of the 2014 Sasol Solar Challenge last weekend. And we'll be showing you more about the award later in the program. Coming up in a couple of weeks' time is the UJ Projects Day. Hosted by the Academy of Computer Science and Software Engineering, it's on at the Sanlam Auditorium on the 22nd of October. So if IT is your thing, then you must remember Wednesday the 22nd. Looking at some other upcoming events around Johannesburg. The Hindu Festival of Lights, Diwali, will be celebrated soon on the 23rd of October, but Gold Reef City is getting ahead of the celebrations. This weekend, there'll be an extravaganza of fireworks, Bollywood movies, food stalls, and all sorts of activities going on for both Saturday and Sunday. That should be fabulous. SA Fashion Week swings into action on Wednesday, October the 15th. Models will be strutting down the catwalk in the latest trends to come out of South Africa. This takes place at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Rosebank and is on until Saturday the 18th. Now on to the Market Theatre in Newtown is Adapt or Fly, the latest work of much-loved and brilliant political satirist Pieter Dirk Uys. On until the 26th of October, a not-to-be-missed, bitingly funny insight into the modern South African political landscape. Art and design students, this is for you. Tag for JAG, the Johannesburg Art Gallery, is hosting a discussion on the pros and cons of graffiti and the future of Johannesburg's historic gallery. There'll also be performances and installations to see. That sounds very interesting. This takes place on Sunday the 12th from 4 o'clock and admission is absolutely free. Moving on to sport. Last weekend at the University Sports South Africa's National Cross Country Championship, UJ teams did very well. Held in Stellenbosch and hosted by Marties. UJ ladies won the 4-kilometer team competition and the ladies B came in 4th. The men also won the 4-kilometer team competition and the B team came in 3rd. So day 1, the 3rd of October, was a big success for the men and ladies in orange. Day 2, Sunday 4th October, was the road relay and the UJ ladies A team came in 2nd with the UJ men coming in 3rd. So all in a good USSA cross-country championship with great results, bringing back the men and women 4-kilometer trophy. That went very well. Until next time, that's it for UJ Happenings.
Busi just talked about Pieter Dirk Uys' show Adapt or Fly, and I must say, if you haven't seen it, go and see it. I saw it last week and it was amazing. He is such a brilliant performer. I had goosebumps, I was crying, laughing. It's a must-see show. And you know what else gives me goosebumps? Is good food. Let's see how far Chef Thobeka is in the kitchen.
Okay guys, I've added my noodles in already and the flavoring that I said we should reserve for earlier. And remember guys, this meal is just a little under 50 Rand for 2 people. And noodles can get quite boring, so we're just spicing it a little bit and adding anything that you like. Just gonna let it cook a little bit and mix it.
Wow. So, I mean, I see you've put in chicken in there. Is there any other meat that one can try out?
Yes, you can add beef if you want. You can add pork. Chicken is just a cheaper alternative for us students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for now, let's check out what Brandon has for us with What's Trending.
Hi guys. Now in our past few episodes, we've been showing you guys some of the Vine videos we've made. Well, today I'm going to tell you just how to make a successful Vine video. Let's start with making an original concept. Now, it may sound like a given or a cliche, but I really do advise that coming up with your own ideas and your own original concepts, because it really does get people to be on your side and like your content. After all, people always like fresh new ideas. Second up, now you may only have 6 seconds, but it is enough to tell a story. And any story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. So ensure that you can include a beginning, a middle, and an end in your 6 seconds, and you ought to have quite a successful Vine. Never be afraid to complicate it. Now when I say that, I mean make your Vine so creative and intricate that people are forced almost to watch it more than once. This of course does in turn get your loops count to rack up. Just like any other social media platform, ensure that you use the relevant hashtags with your posts. Most people try to oversaturate their posts with hashtags in an attempt to get them noticed. I only recommend putting about 3 hashtags with your Vine video and rather use the 120 or 140 character space on describing what the video actually is. Never try to replicate somebody else's video without actually giving them credit, or if your video is inspired by theirs, be sure to give their video credit. And you can even use the hashtag remake. People are always interested to see how videos get redone by different people, believe it or not. You can, of course, get some inspiration from some of these big Viners. This guy goes by the name of Raidoon. He has got a whopping 2.5 million followers. Check him out, you can get some inspiration from him. Then we have Marcus Johns, one of the top Viners as well, with a smashing 5.2 million followers. And then finally, Sunny Mabry with 743,000 followers. Check them out, they all have their own style of vining. They can always inspire you. Guys, that is all from me this week. I'll see you guys next week. Follow us on Twitter at UJtelevision and on Facebook at UJtv.
Okay guys, now I'm just gonna chop these green beans for my garnish, and then I'm gonna plate up and garnish my food. But let's get back to Nick and Lucy and check up what they're up to.
Well, we kind of spoke about what's up in the show, and one of the things that we're reviewing is the Cansonic camera.
That's right. This is the camera right up here. I'm actually going to take it down.
But I mean, Nick, that's an incredibly small camera. You know, I mean, it's tiny. What is so special about it?
Well, as you can see, it is really small. It's a cute, awkward looking thing. And it weighs like 95 grams, so it's so light. Wow. But this little thing, believe it or not, shoots full HD videos.
Okay.
And you can also use it as a GPS. So it's not only a camera, you can use it as a GPS, put it on top of on your dashboard in your car, drive around. You can also set it to start recording when you are having an accident. Oh no, that's going to be too late. Yeah. And you can also, it's got motion detection, so you can start recording when it's like senses motion. So you can use it as like a security camera.
It's no wonder that I've seen people at festivals, they've always got these small cameras on their heads. You know, some people put them on their hats. Is this the same thing?
It is, more or less. You can use it at festivals, you can buy different attachments. As you can see, we have a waterproof case here.
Nice.
So you can put it in, you can put it on different attachments, you can put it on a helmet, on your bike, on your body. You can use it when you skydive, when you mountain biking, when you're swimming or diving. Okay. So it's an action-packed camera you can use.
Okay, I get that, but Nick, what about, how do you see this footage? You know, I mean, if it's on a hat or in the dashboard or something, how do you see the footage that you're actually recording?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. It's got a screen here, so if you're having the camera in your hand, you can look here, so this is what we're seeing on the screen. But when you have it on your head or wherever, on your bike, you can download the app.
Oh, wow.
And then on the app, you can control the camera, you can decide when you want to start recording, and you can see what you're seeing with the camera, so it's really cool. And
is this not like a GoPro though? Because I know the GoPro is pretty much the same thing. It's got the same casing as well.
It is very similar, obviously. I think GoPro has mastered action cameras. Okay. They're pretty amazing.
So this is just like an alternative.
It is an alternative, but what makes this cool and different than the GoPro is the fact that it can do so much more. It can do the GPS thing, as I've mentioned, and the motion. And what I prefer about this is it has the screen, as I said before, and the GoPro, as you know, don't have the screen on the back. Okay. So yes, I actually prefer this one, and it's a good alternative.
So I mean, it's an alternative and everything. How does it work in terms of pricing?
Well, the GoPro Hero 4, the latest GoPro, goes for around 6,000 Rand at the moment. Okay. And this is half of that for this camera, 3,000. So if you can't afford the GoPro, this is a pretty good deal.
Okay, that's very, very cool. I hope that we're all getting the Cansonic camera instead of the GoPro, but I mean, hey, who am I to say any of that? But anyway, as mentioned earlier, the Solar team has returned from the Sasol Solar Challenge and they did very well. So big ups to the team for winning the Innovation Award. We're very, very proud of you. But for now, let's see what went down.
The 2014 Sasol Solar Challenge took place from the 27th September to the 4th of October. The race started in Pretoria and ended more than 2,000 kilometers later in beautiful Cape Town. First place went to the Netherlands, followed by Turkey. UJ placed 5th overall with their vehicle Ilanga 2. UJ Team Solar was awarded the Technology and Innovation Award. Their innovation was rewarded because of the solar cells used on the array of Ilanga 2. The car has gallium arsenide solar panels, which are the same type of panels as those used on the Mars rovers. Due to the efficiency of these panels, the team could build one of the smallest and lightest solar vehicles to participate in this challenge. Not to mention one of the best looking. The Solar Car project is the flagship project of the UJ Energy movement in collaboration with Resolution Circle. The UJ Solar team now wants to move forward and represent South Africa in the World Solar Challenge in Australia in 2015.
This looks amazing, Chef Thobeka. Thank you so much. I couldn't wait. I had to come and taste it. And I'm going to tell you how it tastes.
All right. How is it? Be honest.
Amazing. It's got so much flavor. It's tasty. It is amazing. Well, that's it. I think it's time to eat. Busi, I think you should get some food.
I think it's time to eat too, Nick. But you know that you can join into the conversation. On Twitter, it is at UJ Television, and on Facebook, it's UJtv. Talk to us. Tell us what's been happening. But for now, we're out. It's time to eat.